Is that a new haircut? Suit? What the hell?
You have to keep it classy, brother.
Classy.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Sure, and terrible British accent, by the way.
Oh, cheerio.
What's up? He's Ali.
He's Jorge.
Medero, bros.
And let's talk some movies.
And today, we're getting classy.
Classy, boy.
Because we're reviewing Kingsman, The Secret Service, a spy movie by director Matthew Vaughn, which is based on a comic in 2012, a 6-issue comic by author Mark Millar, which also did Kick-Ass, another comic that Matthew Vaughn eventually made a movie out of.
This movie is about a secret organization called Kingsman. Which they're in recruit for a new member because they just lost a member. One just died, and one of the core members, was played by Colin Firth, recruits this young boy named Eggsy in the movie, played by Taron Egerton. I can never get that name right.
You got it right.
I got it right. But yeah, he hires him and recruits him to participate in the Kingsman little training series.
Yeah, he's one of many to see if he can make the cut because there can only be one.
There can only be one Kingsman.
But at the same time, there's an evil millionaire out to take out the world, some global threat, because we're taking it back to the old Sean Connery James Bond movie, which are a little cheesy, because nowadays we get the more serious movies.
The evil villain who's out to take over the world
and
conquer.
Dr. Evil with your cat and stuff.
Stroking the cat.
So
yes.
He's got a global threat going on at the same time.
This movie is very different from today's spy thrillers. If you've seen the latest James Bond, Daniel Craig movies, you've seen that it's a much darker tone, and the movies are just...
Not that they're bad, they're good, but no, they're just different.
Nah, it's just to say that this movie's very different, you know? It's very funny, but still some great action scenes.
Yeah, finally we get a movie with great action, which watched a lot of movies that today have problems shooting action scenes. This director always, if you've seen his movies, Kick-Ass, X-Men First Class, you see that he shoots great action scenes. He does the slow motion, but he doesn't exaggerate it. You can see the action, the camera's just not up in your face, so that's one of the things I love. And also, the comedy. You can have some great comedy and not just some cheesy comedy all the time. It's great action and comedy combined. Perfect combination, right?
The only thing I didn't like about this movie was the fact that Samuel L. Jackson had a list. I mean, some people like him and some people in the, general public, like it. But for me, it was just a negative. I mean, at first when I heard his voice, I was like, is he trying to do a gay accent? Is he trying to be funny? But apparently it was just that he had a lisp in the movie, which I mean, for some people it worked. For some people like me, it didn't work. Because I mean, I found myself bothered throughout the whole movie. Just watching his accent, I was just like, oh, just talk normally.
It wasn't that bad. At first I thought it was going to bother me, but I just found it funny throughout the movie. And a lot of people found it funny, so it wasn't too much bother. My little negative was that even though I love the action in this movie, at the end it got a little over the top.
But it was towards the end, so we really didn't mind it. I mean, it was just part of the movie. It's just one of those things where you just have to say it's a movie,
Yeah, but still, you can't mind it too much because I just had so much fun watching these movies. Sometimes you just want to go to theater and not think too much, just see a great action film, and that's what we got with this one.
Yeah, overall, great movie. Just some great use of slow-mo, some funny action scenes, and it was just, I really love this movie. I'm going to give it an 8.7.
And I'm going to give it an 8.5. We both going to give it high scores. We might just repeat that. We highly recommend this movie. Go see Kingsman.
Ha-ta!